And good morning. With us in the studio is Lisa McCoy with Great Glen Trails, Mount Washington Otto Road. And Lisa, there is snow in the forecast.
I don't want to scare it away. I don't want to scare it away. I'm very excited.
Excellent, excellent. So snow is always good. I understand you have the Tubing Hill open at Great Glen Trails?
As of today, Tubing Hill is open. For the past couple of weeks, we've been making snow on our Tubing Hill.
Right.
And so we've had this big, huge mound of snow out there. And, of course, this week was a little warm.
Yes.
A little bit of it melted around the edges, but overall we've made enough snow, and we groomed it out yesterday, so we've got this nice surface, and we'll be ready for the snowflakes, the real snowflakes, to come down. We can groom it out, and but you can, go tubing today if you're looking for something to do.
Absolutely, and of course, with the snow, people should check the website and check to see that pretty soon the skate and classic lanes will be open.
I hope so. My goodness, it's really exciting. And hopefully the snow coach as well.
Excellent. Yeah, this is supposed to start up, I think, December 23rd or ish.
Yeah, something like that. Fingers crossed. We had hoped, of course, that we would have been already open, but as conditions allow, we do our best, and so hopefully we'll be able to open up really soon.
Excellent. Well, of course, Christmas is coming up. Shopping and Great Glen Trails, a wonderful spot for the outdoor enthusiast, whether there's snow or not.
Exactly right. This is kind of our last shopping weekend, quote unquote, and our ski shop up there has everything that you need: soft goods, hats, gloves, pants, jackets, really nice base layers. We've got snowshoes in stock, so snowshoes make an awesome gift for anybody. If you know someone who likes to get outdoors and wants to go hiking, we've got snowshoes in stock, and all sorts of skis, technical gear, of course, Nordic and Nordic backcountry, not alpine gear.
Gotcha. Well, of course, last year because of COVID, there really weren't any events to speak of. But it looks like Great Glen Trails is trying to make up for that. You have unveiled, you sent out, I got a release earlier this week, and wow. Why don't I just begin with where do you want to go? I mean, you have nature programs, ice sculpting competition, citizen racing, speaker series. So let's steer the ship where you want it to go.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll say that just upcoming, we've expanded our guided snowshoe tours, and so you can find those on our website, bookable online, small group, 10 people max. We'll take you out on a little trail. So you don't have to worry about yourself navigating. You just, get your trail pass and snowshoes and head out with our guide, and you might see some animal tracks or get to learn about the different plants that survive in the Pinkham Notch and in the winter, what you can see. It's really fun. We also do snowshoe tours in the evening.
Right.
There's only 3 of those. Those are led by 4 of them.
Right.
Led by an Appalachian Mountain Club guide, which is really fantastic. And during those evening snowshoe tours, you don't use any headlamp, and they take you out, and conditions dependent. You might hear an owl, you might see an owl, some owl sightings. Yep, you never know. But usually the snow kind of reflects whatever kind of ambient light is in the sky, so it can be just a gorgeous evening to get out and do something that's a little bit out of the norm. It's really fun.
Nice. And also outside, of course, the return of Nordicmeisters and its sort of different subsets of participants, and plus the racing you have.
So we're excited. Nordicmeister starts January 4th, and it's a little early, just the way the calendar kind of falls. So, this is a time people get excited. Of course, there haven't been a lot of on-snow training, so maybe the first couple weeks we'll kind of see how the categories shake out. But of course, we have skate skiing division, classic skiing division, snowshoe division for folks who want to continue their running regime, and fat biking in the afternoon. So come on up. You can do it as a timed category or untimed, so it could be 100% recreational. You just want to kind of hang out and see folks. We have an amazing crew of volunteers who help us with that event. So big shout out to the volunteers. We couldn't do it without them.
And then, of course, you have the ski, shoe, fat bike, and pogo stick to the cloud competition or something. Well, not the pogo stick, but
minus
anyway.
the pogo stick. But that is a fun event, and I'll tell you, it has grown in popularity over the past couple of years, especially with the fat bike division. As of yesterday, we only had 25 spots left.
Wow.
So if you're interested in that ski, shoe, fat bike to the clouds, it's known as North America's toughest 10K. Challenge yourself 4 kilometers on the trail system and then 6 kilometers up the infamously steep Mount Washington Otto Road.
Nice.
And it's the only day of the year, and I think this is why it's so interesting to the fat bikers, that you're actually allowed to ride your bike down the Otto Road.
Yes, you can't do that within the snow. That's absolutely true.
Do that any other
And
day.
then I must say, you have to like the tongue-in-cheek backcountry skiers, because you are hosting the an event named after, of course, and I'm having trouble sometimes finding confirmation, but apparently there was a guy by the name of Otto Road.
That's right.
And there is a sort of homage to Otto
Yes.
by the Granite Backcountry Alliance coming up. Basically, it's a ski up and go down, skin up and come down.
That's it. And speaking of like days that you can only do certain things on the Mount Washington Auto Road, that is one of them. It's the only time you can go up with your alpine touring gear, click in, and ski down the Otto Road with your alpine bindings or a snowboard. It's the only day. We've worked with the Granite Backcountry Alliance for the past couple of years on this event. Really fun, great vibe. They, bring a little party down to our toll house and there's a race component of it, or you can do it just as a total recreational skier. In the past couple of years, we've only been able to get up just a little bit above tree line. Of course, someday we hope, if the snow conditions allow, that we might be able to reach the summit. So who knows?
Who knows? And you also are teaming up with the Glen House, which is sort of makes a ski in, ski out experience.
Yes.
For a speaker series.
I know, we're really excited about this. We've been talking about a bunch of different programs throughout, the history of the Glen House being there. It's not very long. It just opened in 2018. But
this version.
This version. But we are excited, we have this really neat little meeting room in the Glen House, and there's, of course, this beautiful bar. And so why not invite folks to come and listen to something that is of kind of local import. We're excited to welcome Chris Louie for the first speaker in the series. He's going to talk about kind of the he's a naturalist, so talk about kind of the environment that we kind of find ourselves in and why it's important and interesting. And then Doug Arian is going to talk about the space and what does space teach us about who we are and where we live, which is really fascinating.
Nice.
He runs a program called Mountains for Stars or something to that effect. Really fascinating organization. And then, of course, towards the end of February, we're welcoming Sue Weems, who just worked to produce a book with the 53 women who've skied in the Olympics in Nordic. And
Trail to Gold.
The Trail to Gold.
Yes,
It's a beautiful book.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen this.
I have. Nice coffee table book, and it's available through Sue at Great Glen Trails, as well as the New England Ski Museum and White Birch Books, I understand.
Yes, it's really, if you're looking for a present for a Nordic skier, that I would say would be, I would put it top on your list.
Nice.
It's a wonderful book and some fun stories, and really shows kind of the grit of who these women are. So real, kind of women's empowerment book as well.
Nice. So for those of you who like human-powered adventure, there's plenty. For those who enjoy snow coach adventure, there's plenty.
Yes.
So again, and where the websites that people can check to make sure that
I'd say just go directly right to greatglentrails.com. And that has a Book Now button where you can see the different items that you can book directly on our website, and then you can explore all the different programs like our ski school or any other program that we offer.
Well, Lisa, thank you very much for stopping by, and head on up to Great Glen Trails. Adventure is waiting for you.
Look forward to seeing you. Thanks, Mark.